Welcome everybody, my name is Richard and I'm currently in Nottingham and we're about to drive all the way back to our office on the south coast, 200 miles. I'm going to be driving our high mileage car, Miles. It's a 71 plate Model 3 long range with 224,500 miles. Tom behind the camera is going to be driving this Model 3 long range, same colour, same age, 71 plate on the standard Michelin tyres. So it's going to be an interesting test of efficiency. Is our car going to be less efficient because it's got such high mileage? I don't think so. What is quite interesting, our car's got the Hankook Flex Climate tyres on. We just filmed a review of that yesterday. We like these tyres, but these are tyres suitable for snow as well. But we're currently on a very warm day. It's about 25, 26 degrees here in Nottingham, 200-mile journey back. Are they going to be more or less efficient? It's a really good chance to see how efficiency of these tyres could compare. Both cars have been on charge, so they're both going to have warm batteries, and when we're driving back in the convoy at the same speed, same conditions, same weather, all that kind of stuff. So it's the ideal way to compare efficiency. Now, Serge is also over there and he's about to jump in a Model Y long range dual motor, and we can compare the efficiency of a Model Y to the two Model 3s as well. Anyway, that's going to rewind back a little bit because we picked up the camera this morning, started filming our day to Nottingham to come and pick up two cars. But actually, as we stood in now, I think this is going to be the main angle on this video. So let's go back to the beginning of the day and then you'll catch back up leaving Nottingham a bit later on. Good morning, everybody. My name is Richard. Here's Serge. Tom's in the back and we're on the road. Now, we haven't done this for a little while, have we? But today is a road trip, south coast to Nottingham and back again. We're basically on our way to go and collect a couple of Teslas that we've bought. We've not seen them, we've bought them online, trade auctions. Let's go and find out what they're like. We know, from the auction report what they're like, but yeah, it's always a bit of a gamble. So we like to think we know what we're doing, been in it a long time. We pick out the good cars, and these suited what we need at the moment perfectly. So we'll see what we get for efficiency. Warm day, the sun's shining right in my face, so straight on with the sunglasses, sorry. And it's already 15 degrees, we've reset trips, we'll see what efficiency we get. We're just going to drive at motorway speed. You're doing 71 right now, Serge, so yeah. We're not hanging around, calm down, Serge. And so this is kind of real world efficiency, warm weather, which usually is very good, although the air conditioning will be going. So what do we get for this? Can we compare the other cars? Are they comparable? Well, they're of similar ages, actually. Another Model Y long range, another Model 3 long range, and a Model Y long range as well. And then what we do for charging on this car. Anyway, 400-mile trip. How do we get on with an electric car? What happens today? We'll find out. It's strange that we have to do these long journeys now, but we occasionally do. It's worth it. Let's go and get his cars. Well, we hope. We haven't seen them yet. Hopefully it's worth it. If they turn out to be rubbish, then this will be a really long, horrible day. Anyway, let's see how we go. So this car's got enhanced autopilot, so we're testing it out. It's failing.
It's not really navigating.
Yeah, we were just trying it with lane changes and it just wouldn't lane change properly. So the car goes, I want to move into that lane. And it still is not doing it right. There was cars coming down the middle lane faster, so it wouldn't have been right to change. And when we did indicate to allow it to change, it dithered around and then cancelled it altogether. Anyway, where are we at on the journey? I was having a little snooze then, so I'm trying to catch up with us. So that's going to arrive at 10. 29% of the battery left. You left with 92% this morning. You charged yesterday at work, didn't you? 92% this morning. So since charge, you've done 190 miles. Still got 29% of the battery left. So that was when it was charged yesterday at work at 100%. But you had Sentry mode on last night where you're parked, which is 3%. So it's kind of from 97%. And we're still done 190 miles and we've still got 29% left. So I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're going to get to Nottingham, 18% left. You're going to jump in another car, which is fully charged. You can leave me go and charge this, aren't you? Ploughing up to this roundabout quick enough, isn't it? Is it going to adjust its own speed here? Is this you?
No, it's still a car.
This is the car?
Yeah,
so now it's gone back to navigating autopilot. Okay, go on then. Are you letting go?
Yeah. I'm just there.
Is that the car?
Yeah, I'm auto steer limited.
Auto steer, okay, now we're going to go. Now the road's straight up. There's a car behind us. Coming in. The car behind us, what the hell? It's getting there, it's just a...
Yeah, it's a big...
Request to follow, change lanes to follow route. I don't think so. No. Now it's picking up speed okay. But it wants to go in lane 2 to follow a route, which is stay on this road for another 19 miles. That's strange, isn't it? Yeah, work to improve on. It hasn't even got the hint by now.
Why do you do that?
No, there's nothing behind us. Go on in, change lanes. There's nothing behind us, so we're not going to upset anybody. Okay, so now we're in lane 2, which actually was probably a good thing because there's a van up there. Now see if it wants to go back to lane 1. You now wants to go back to lane 1, yeah. It's a stubborn thing, isn't it?
So like, you do what I want first, and then you do.
Yeah, let's negotiate on this. Let's do. Give me a little bit of something I want to do, then I'll let you do what you want to do.
Morning. It's a bit early, but I'm ready to chat. What's up?
Well, we're just in the car and we're wondering when Grock will be available in a Tesla directly. I'm just a passenger in a Tesla, but it's coming to Tesla cars, right?
Yeah, Grock's coming to Tesla vehicles. Elon Musk's been teasing it, saying it'll be rolled out soon, possibly as early as spring 2025, with a software update. It'll likely work in all Teslas, even older models, using server-side processing, though some legacy cars with outdated processors might have limitations. You'll be able to talk to your car and ask anything, like a super smart voice assistant. Sounds like it'll make rides even cooler. Anything else you're curious about while you're chilling in the passenger seat?
Well, what's the point of Grock in a car? What will we be able to do?
Grock in a Tesla is going to be like having a super smart buddy riding shotgun. It's a voice assistant powered by xAI's Grock 3, so you'll chat naturally to control the car, like adjusting AC, navigating, or opening the glove box without memorizing clunky commands. It'll pull real-time info so you can ask for the best nearby diner, traffic updates, or even Tesla's stock price. Grock can plan scenic routes, warn you about road hazards, and maybe even entertain with fun facts or banter. It'll make driving smoother, safer, and way more interactive. It's like having a co-pilot who's always a step ahead. Want me to talk about how this could evolve with future FSD updates?
Well, having a co-pilot that's always a step ahead, that's a bit like you and me, Serge, isn't it?
So I'm redundant now.
Yeah. Hey, oh, hang on,
Picture this. Serge is driving. You're freaking out as the nervous passenger, and some guy cuts you off. Right.
Go across the roundabout.
Tesla with a proper new...
Oh, go on, hang on a minute. Who's talking? I was going to talk about... Right, so go left of the roundabout ahead in a Geordie accent.
All right, pet. Gan left at the traffic lights ahead. Sharpish now. Sounds like it'd fit right in, guiding you through Newcastle or anywhere else.
No, really.
Want me to try another UK accent for directions?
Okay,
Or
go
stick
on.
with
I grew up in South London, so let's hear it. Give me some directions in a South London accent.
Bruv, turn left at the traffic lights up ahead. Yeah? Keep it moving. It's got that urban swagger, like it's cruising through Brixton with ya. Want me to keep the South London accent going with another direction, or maybe some local banter?
This has kept me entertained for the last 15 minutes or so, but unfortunately we're now at our destination, so I'm going to have to go for now, but we shall explore much more of Grock in a car and the regional accents. I mean, you're going to have to work on this. I've already been teaching you things like, say, Thames, not Thames, or Thames, whatever you used to say. But the accent thing, I don't know, there's going to be a bit of work involved with this, but there we go. All right, speak to you later. Okay, so here we are in Nottingham now, and we just picked up this is one of them, a Model Y from down the road. We're at a Tesla service centre now, but we didn't buy them from here, we bought them down the road. However, miles was down to 14%, so whilst waiting for Tom and Serge to collect the cars, what I thought we'd do is I'll just come and charge here, use the toilet, have a coffee, and then we're going to drive back now. So miles is now recharged. This Model Y, long range, Serge is going to be driving that, it's on 87% now, I believe. And then Tom's going to be in a Model 3 long range, which is over here somewhere. And what we're going to do is we're all driving back in convoy. Same speed, same roads, same conditions, at the same time. And so let's compare the efficiency. So we got our car, 224,500 miles long range. Then we've got the Model 3, which Tom's driving. It's a 71 plate, it's identical, long range. So an identical age car, but on far less miles. How was the mileage, Tom?
18,000.
18,000 miles, not Michelin's, right? So, yeah, so the standard Michelin tyres. So Serge, let's leave here now, all at the same time. We're going to drive in convoy, same speed. Driving realistically, speed limits, not mess around, but like all in convoy, same weather, same road, same route, same time. The ideal way to compare efficiency. And the really interesting thing is, Miles over there, oh, someone else is parked in front now, is on the Flex Climate tyres.
Yeah.
In 26, 27 degrees, it's warming up to today. And this car over here is identical age, far less miles, but on the Michelin tyre. So let's compare the efficiency of those. But you're going to be in a Model Y long range, so you're going to be comparing your efficiency to the Model 3 efficiency.
Cool. Yeah.
So you reckon you can equal it? You won't equal it.
Probably not, but
No.
I'll try.
The difference will be interesting to find out. So we'll see. Climate control on, automatic. I tend to be about 19.5 degrees, but keep your climates on, everything like that.
Yeah.
It'd be a good way to compare efficiency.
Cool.
So log now what your battery charge level is, and I also want to see how much of the battery each of our cars use. So our high mileage car with 224,500 miles, is it going to be less efficient and use loads more battery than this car with far less miles? Anyway, let's just hit the road because it's already about 11 o'clock now. What time is it?
Yeah, 11. Just
11 a.m. Let's hit the road back and then we'll compare. So clock what battery percentage you've got now on each car, and then we'll do the efficiency from now, okay?
Yeah, cool.
Right, let's go. Well, after a long journey in a motorway, looking out the window at the heat, I saw 32 degrees out there at one point, so pretty warm for the UK. I decided to stop just a couple of miles from work, and there's a little stream there that I'm about to go and paddle in. Now, Tom used 65% of his battery to do 191 miles, according to his car, an average 220 watt hours per mile. That's pretty efficient, so that's over 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour, and that's with the aircon blasting away. How does the efficiency compare on this, now that it's done 200,000 more miles? Plus, this is on all season tyres, these are good for snow. Plus, these tyres have still got over 6 mil of tread, and we learned from a video we just did about with Hankook that the more tread depth on these, the less efficient they are, because the tread blocks can move around. So how did it compare? Well, on this old girl here, Miles, I used 65% of the battery, exactly the same as this car. Same amount of battery used. Now, we've tested this car on with 224,500 miles. We know we've got about 89% of the original capacity left of this. We've not had the ability to test this one yet. But you can see that even with a bit of degradation, the real world percentage used for the distance is very similar. In terms of the actual efficiency recorded then, this car recorded 220 watt hours per mile. I recorded 221.6 watt hours per mile. So 1.6 watt hours per mile less efficient. I did say in a video that we filmed genuinely yesterday before we did this comparison that with these all-season tyres we've not noticed a difference in efficiency. Whether we could pick a bone apart or not, I don't know. We didn't know that the next day, today, just by chance, we were going to drive two identical cars 200 miles back. Anyway, what we've seen there is the efficiency, apart from 1 mile, watt hour per mile, is just as good. And then the third car in the lineup, right, do you take Tom's phone here, the Tesla Model Y Surge. I tell you what, you come next to me, look, this would be easier, wouldn't it? Right, speaking to this microphone. So the Tesla Model Y long range, just as a comparison really, you got 238 watt hours per mile. No, sorry, you're on that one. 235 watt hours per mile on trip A there. So a little bit less efficient, which is what you'd expect, but actually not too far behind, to be honest. Still a respectable number. And you use how much of your battery? What have you got now?
24 left, 24%.
Yeah.
And I started from 86 when we left from Tesla there.
So what's that used?
62%.
So you use 62%, but you're less efficient.
Yeah.
We use 65%. They're the same batteries, right? And these?
Yeah.
Late 2021s, these are still the 79s.
Yes.
Well, these are 75s.
When they started to have the 78.8 battery.
So and that's got that?
Yes, these two have it.
And so that should be the same battery?
Yeah.
But you use less percentage?
Yes.
But you were less efficient. All right, so I don't know how that works out then. 45.5 kilowatts used on the Y there.
Yeah, and that did 193.1.
See, 42.6 kilowatt hours used. Maybe it's just calibrating different. I don't know. This is a weird one. Well, interestingly though, so if you pro-rata out the percentage used for the distance covered, you're talking about the Model Y long range doing over 300 miles of range.
Yeah, 311.
See, this works out to, I use 65% to do 192 miles. I mean, that's great, isn't it? That works out to 295 miles of range, still capable. So the tyre pressures are a little bit more in that, but maybe that accounts for a bit of difference. There's barely anything to pick apart. And after more than 200,000 miles more and on all-season tyres, I think that's good. It does prove what we're saying about these all-season tyres being just as efficient, really, I think. So, okay, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go and get my feet in that river. See you later.